not built around price. A lot of pioneers are still hooked on these. Pi network is built around participation. And the reason why most people fail at this is because they think Pi coin is like Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, Pi is not. In the case of Bitcoin and Ethereum, the price movement is basically on the purchasing power of the market. But in the case of Pi, it's not based on who is buying what, who is selling what. Pi is based on what happens inside the network. Musenora, who says bro to bro, stop saying price of Pi. I owe you, Pi in exchange aren't the same with pure Pi that we are mining today. Which one is Pi and pure Pi? Some of these pioneers are incredible. No, you stop. Now you are go tell bro to bro now. You can't be saying pure Pi, but one is pure Pi. No, the Pi network team are the ones that give out these Pis to these exchanges, and the price is set. That is the present price of Pi. That's not like pure Pi. If you decide not to trade now because you think there's something good that will happen on the process of Pi later, yes, that's business. Just imagine 4 years ago, I bought some ACs and it was about 200,000 naira, 230,000. And as at press time, 4 years later, it's about 480, 500,000. So I should not say, oh, if I knew, I should have bought more and kept. Of course, that's how life is. If you go to 2010, virtually all the prices had gone times 1,000. So you couldn't have bought and kept everything. Even now, we are saying things are costly. Just keep what you have now and wait for another 3 years. It will naturally go up. Pi will naturally go up. So let me cut the chase for you from the beginning. Pi is built and will be successful based on the rate of usage. How many people are trading with Pi coin? How many apps is in there that is being built? Remember, Pi is built and made for the future to make it the native currency. Just like you have naira, dollars, euros, and pounds, that kind of usage, that is what the Pi core team expect Pi to be like. And I tell you, until I understood what this is, I felt like Pi was not doing well because, you know, just like every other crypto coin, we usually just look at the profit margin in the marketplace. So once I say, oh, how much can I buy? How much can I sell? Can I wait for a month? Is it 2 weeks? What is my take profit ratio? What is my stop loss ratio? You know, I do all these calculations and I brought that into Pi. And boy, oh boy, I was wrong. So now I understand that Pi is meant for utility, and that's how it was built in the original phase. I'll show you all the details right now, and it's not just pure market speculations and movement of the price. Once you understand that, you see that your body will calm down. And here you see Abdul Fadilike Ibrahim says, when Pi core team finally set things in place, everything will be open and the Pi price will blow up. It says save this comment to remember when it comes. Okay, I don't think there's a day Pi price is just going to blow up. The narrative is if a lot of people engage with this coin right from the app and also with the utility, then the prices will get better. But it's going to blow up. I'm going to save your comment. I've already even saved it. There's no blowing up anywhere. Okay, now let me get deeper into this. Pi had launched its mainnet apps where users can do real life things. And basically, if I summarize this, it's just 3 that is involved. You can pay for products, you can engage with community services, which are apps that are built that you can enjoy, and also exploit the community, which is like interact with people on the same app. So you have marketplaces where you buy and sell with Pi coin. And there's another beautiful thing there. You might not have noticed it. Micro tasks. You know all this little survey we do those days when companies come to us to say, what do you think about this product? And once you can answer all those questions, you will be paid some certain money. Yes, you can do that on Pi app and earn in Pi. You see, this thing is jarring up way more than it was before. Pi is actually now coming up to the realities of what is built to be. And of course, there is still the social and work platform where just like you have freelancers, if you remember on freelancers, let's say Fiverr or Upwork, if you order a service or a product, what do? They quote for you in dollars. So now on Pi, everything that happens there, the work you get, if you're a video editor, if you're this, everything happens inside the app. And guess what? You get paid in Pi. Are you getting excited? Especially if you're a pioneer that everything is in order for you. These are things that this coin was built for before. And of course, the Ogapatapata of the whole thing that I love is the peer-to-peer transactions, where just like you do it in BitGet or Binance, where you can just pop in and then I send money to you in dollars, you send to me in dollars. If I want to buy something online, something like that, that peer-to-peer Pi wallet system, Pi already has that, and you can set from Pi to Pi to Pi. I, on my side, I will soon be collecting Pi coin as the payment for my classroom. If you remember, I still accept students into my 30 days program, where you can just join in 30 days and make about $100, or you can also join the 90 days program, which you just follow a calendar word for word of what I do for that 90 days, and you make hundreds of dollars. Of course, all those I will start charging in Pi. Presently, I still collect $20 for the 30 days and $100 for the 90 days. And of course, you can convert that to Naira if you're in Nigeria. But I will soon start collecting Pi. You see, now I am trying to do on my own end what Pi coin is made for, so we can get to these lofty heights that everybody wants and wish that Pi gets to. Hopefully, you too will play your own part. And then you have Eugene Kwaku. Says the amount of Pi individuals are holding is quite low, and if they are going to do business with that amount of Pi they have, all their Pi coins would be gone. I see a scenario where the rich will collect all the coins from the poor pioneers, leaving them with nothing while they become whales. If you decide to collect Pi for the 30 and 90 days program soon, you'll be very rich with Pi coin, while your followers will be left with nothing because the Pi price is very low. Oh, that's another angle. But then, if you have to pay me in Naira or dollars, you still have to sell the Pi in this present market for it. But at least you mine the Pi for free. So if I collect the Pi, it's not like, I'm on this one, you off me, oh, you off me. Yeah. Because that's how business is. You see, now I'm telling you to also look for something you can create to collect Pi. So I'm not stealing the Pi. You are buying something from me. You are buying value from me. I'm going to teach you what will get you into dollars in the next 30 days, 90 days. That's huge for somebody who probably have stayed online all their life and have not made anything. Can you imagine how that works? And then you now say, I am going to leave them with nothing. It's not the Pi you pay me that makes you bankrupt. Some people have 1,000 Pi. How many Pi am I going to collect? Maybe 200, 300, 400, whatever. That's the point. You as well on your own end, set yourself up so you can now become the whale. Spot on, Eugene Kwaku. But of course, that's not all. If you are a developer of apps, then you can, for free, underline the word free, host your apps on Pi. If you remember a few months ago, Pi actually gave out about $100 million of their money to people who are going to be developing apps on that platform. And I'm trying to get you to see the dream here. If you go to your Google Play Store, for example, do you realize how many apps are there? Have you ever bought something on there? Oh yes, I remember I do buy Quillbots from that particular app. Sometimes if you want to subscribe for your Spotify, you know, you go and pay from that, especially those days that Nigerian cards cannot buy anything online from outside the country. We were using our apps to purchase because we connected our bank to our Google Pay, and then you see how much millions those apps are worth on this Google Play. Imagine now that you now have equivalent on Pi. It's not like you have to go outside to bring any money. These will satisfy itself just as it has been done. Pi is not about the price. Don't worry about the price if that's a point for worry for you. Pi will do well as it progresses because it's all about the network. What happens in the network, not what the exchanges are displaying as the core price of Pi. So on a serious note, if I'm going to advise you, I'm not going to stay on the fact that you should be mining alone. Of course, if you are mining alone, that's very good. But I want to stay on the fact that you should think about building your own app by yourself. Don't just look at this Pi as an opportunity for you to make money on the front end. Also think about how you can also make money on the back end. Unfortunately, the other channel that was brought down, I already created this video where you can create an app. Probably I have to